Hi there. This is Rob, and this is the 2-minute overnight overview for Wednesday. I've got some research to share today, but first let's take a look at yesterday's odds sheet. Tuesday afternoon was pretty cut and dry based on the odds. As you can see, nothing was showing up in either green or orange, so none of the index securities we track were meeting the minimum long or short criteria. In fact, most of the averages were right around 50%, and profit factors right near 1, suggesting really no edge whatsoever. There were a couple of studies identified by the Edge Finder, and both of them were bearish, but on their own, without confirmation from the odds sheet, I typically don't look to trade them. So no action for me last night. But the market moved around. Here's a look at the overnight session. After settling at 1506 on Tuesday, ES traded a little above there for most of the night. But just as the vampires were heading back to the coffins around dawn, the market started selling off. The overnight range was about 11 points. In the end, ES opened with a gap down of 4 3/4 points. So with a decent sized gap down again this morning, we could see another unfilled gap. I decided to play around with a combination of price action and seasonality for this morning's study. I looked back at all other instances of ES posting an unfilled gap down and then broke it down by day of the week. I found that since 2000, Wednesday had posted the most overnight gains of any day. So here's a look at results of holding overnight following an unfilled gap down on a Wednesday. 61 of the 95 instances gapped up the next morning, and with winners slightly larger than losers, gross gains more than doubled gross losses. So the numbers suggest an upside edge. Let's also take a look at the profit curve, though. Nothing wrong with this. It appears to be a fairly steady ascent, and the setup is again hitting new highs. So it appears that an unfilled gap down today could suggest better than average odds of an overnight move higher. That's it for today. Got done a little early. Thanks for listening, and rest easy.